the second consecutive season, the Fighting Illini play on week 0 as they open the gate here at Memorial Stadium, and the Illini take the field. John Hoyland has it teed up for the Cowboys out of the Mountain West. Week 0, off we go from Champaign. And it will be Peyton Vining returning it. And a great start here for Illinois. Out near midfield goes Peyton Vining, the Division II transfer from Denison in Ohio. Making a big impact early, a return of 43 yards. So a great start just shy of midfield, and they will begin it on the ground. And Chase Brown down the sideline, staying on his feet all the way inside the 15. First the return, now the run of 38. What a start for the Illini.
We're going to see a heavy dose of this all day. Chase Brown using all those physical tools I talked about, the vision to find the hole, the burst through there, and then you even saw him break a tackle. This is a leader on the team, and he's going to have to perform this way all day.
Over 1,000 yards last year on the ground for Brown. And new offensive coordinator Barry Lunney says he could not be more impressed with what he has in that tailback, and he displays it on the first play with 38 yards. Now DeVito's first pass is a touchdown to Chase Brown. 2 plays into the end zone, and Illinois is on top in 41 seconds. Extra point is up. Extra point is good by Caleb Griffin. A 52-yard drive in 2 plays, all by number 2, Chase Brown. Caleb Griffin, who hit the extra point in his first year as a starter, will now do the honors on the kickoff back at the 20 because of that unsportsmanlike penalty. Cam Stone from the 15. And he gets it out shy of the 35 for a 19-yard return. And a handoff and a good start for them on the ground as well. Titus Swin, that's their leading returning back at almost 800 yards last year, and he carries this for 14. So a good start for Swin, and the Cowboys had a fresh set of downs from the midfield logo. Peasley has to escape the pocket left and fires on the run, and they're going to say incomplete. And they try to swing it out left. That pass is incomplete. It was a forward pass to Swin, so no fumble. And Wyoming will face a 3rd and 10. So you've got 2 transfer quarterbacks, and one in Peasley making just his 3rd career start here, and he's facing a 3rd down and 10 early in the first quarter. And that one is too high and incomplete. He was trying to get it over to Joshua Cobbs, who is his top returning receiver. Coverage by Devin Witherspoon, and Wyoming will punt it away. So on comes the punting unit. And a punt that is off the side of the foot and out of bounds. On that first drive, it was all Chase Brown. Now DeVito. Second pass, and again it's to Brown. So Brown has had all 3 touches for Illinois. DeVito replaces 3-year starter Brandon Peters, who went 11-13 in his tenure here as a signal caller for Illinois. Hands it off, and this time Wyoming is ready and in the backfield. This Wyoming defense is led by Jay Sawvell, the defensive coordinator. If that name sounds familiar to Big Ten fans, he was a Minnesota assistant from 2011 to 2016. That pass is incomplete. Trying to find the tight end Tip Ryman. And now Hugh Robertson, first year as a starter. 29-year-old punter from Australia boots it away. And a fair catch taken by Caleb Cooley just inside the 25-yard line. Last 6 snaps in this game between the 2 teams have gone for -1 yard. And here's a fumble. It hits the deck. We also have a flag come in late. Wyoming was able to jump right back on top of it.
Number 2 must go out for a helmet on.
You see the ranks last year, 20th in the country running the ball, 117th, and passing very similar to what Illinois was a season ago. DQ James comes in at running back, and he gets the ball here, but Illinois comes up with Tariq Barnes. 3rd down and 10 here, Peasley. And no one's home. Joshua Cobbs was the only receiver on that side of the field, but that was well over his head. Maybe a little miscommunication, and Wyoming out of sorts a bit on offense. Williams is going to be taken down right around where he caught it, just inside the 35-yard line. Last 2 years, the UTSA offensive coordinator, and now in his first season in Champaign. And they're throwing it out wide to Isaiah Williams, and Williams showcasing some of his moves out across the 45 to the 46 for a gain of 13. And here on the ground with McCray, he is the B-back behind Chase Brown, the lead tailback. Nothing there. Wyatt Eckler with the stop. Pass swung out wide, taking it into Cowboy territory. Miles Scott with a catch. And right now he's under pressure. Good sidestep, and how about that completion to Williams? Had to fit that in a tight window. Looks like they're going to spot him just a little bit short, so a decision here on 4th down. Now this is where, as a new offensive coordinator, you can either be the hero or the GOAT. The crowd was imploring him to go for it, and they will do that. They motion Pat Bryant, and they hand it to Brown, and Brown has the first down. It appears it's going to be close. He got tripped up. He also lost the ball there. Looked like he jumped back on the football. The question is, where will they spot it?
Rolling on the field with runners down beyond the line to gain. It's first down. Ruling of a first down is under further review.
So Ron Snodgrass and company are going to talk with a replay official up here in the booth, Rick Nelson, and his team.
Ruling on the field is confirmed. First down.
Okay, so confirmed, and by the hair of their chinny chin. DeVito fakes it to Brown, back to Williams. Williams, he has made a couple men miss in this first quarter. Flag comes flying in. Look at Williams with a second and third effort to, at least for the moment, pick up the first down.
Personal foul. Illegal blindside block. On offense, number 11. 15-yard penalty on the spot of the foul. First down.
He goes out. It's a spot foul, so it's 1st and 21 from the other side of midfield, and Brown is going to get that yardage right back. Brown again, this time first down and more. And he's going to take it into the red zone. He's already got 73 yards here today. This time it's Josh McCray getting the call. What a luxury, Joshua, to have kind of the Robin to Brown's Batman in McCray. McCray again behind those blockers. Another marker comes in.
Holding. Offense for 75. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
They've also added a couple guys that they really like on that side. DeVito's going to pass this too high, intended for Brian Hightower. Played in the 27 games at Syracuse, 18 starts, and now his first start in an Illinois uniform, and he is behind Williams on that pass. First season as a starter. Last 4 years he spent behind the All-Big Ten kickers Chase McLaughlin and James McCourt. And just outside of that left upright, no good for the junior from up the road in Danville, Illinois. Well, there's a good start on this drive for Wyoming. Remember, the first snap they ran it for 14 yards, and they had 6 snaps that equated to 0 yards, but a first down carry there. Coming off a 7-6 season and a win in the Idaho Potato Bowl over Kent State. Peasley rolling, and he's going to keep. A lot of green grass and a block. And he spins out near midfield here out of the I formation. And Illinois ready defensively. now in his 9th year as a head coach of Wyoming. Opportunity for Joey Brosh for the first time. No, instead the keeper fooling everybody, Peasley. And Peasley going to hand it off again. Swin. Peasley out of the gun on 2nd and goal. He's going for the end zone. Jump ball. Who's got it? Incomplete. Now on 3rd and goal. Swin trying to bounce it outside, but to no avail. He's able to eke down closer to the 5-yard line, but Wyoming will bring out the field goal unit here on 4th down. So this one a chip shot of 22 yards. And he boots it through. Wyoming with the 22-yard field goal by Hoyland, and now he will do the honors and kick it away. And this time a touchback. Good start to the drive for Illinois. Casey Washington.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Brown is going to be taken down just shy of the marker. Tommy DeVito, a Syracuse transfer, back under center here. It's a 3rd and short, and they're going to sneak it behind that talented big offensive line, and they're going to get plenty to move the chains. It's the first time Illinois has had 3 new O-line starters in 5 seasons. Here they're trying to protect, but the protection breaks down, and DeVito just has to throw it away. 2nd 10, DeVito. And completing it, but shy of the marker to Casey Washington. They're going to have to be strong here, that offensive line, and they do create enough space as McRae gets the first. Isaiah Adams in left guard at 6'5" is actually the shortest one on that offensive front. McRae getting another opportunity, but that Wyoming defense, which has stiffened since that opening drive, holds him to little to no gain. 2nd down and 10, they motion Williams. And Williams to the 49 for a gain of 3. And pressure coming, and DeVito through the hands of Williams. DeVito 8 of 13, 57 yards. But here they'll have to punt it away. Hugh Robertson end over end, and a fair catch inside the 10 by Caleb Cooley. Unable to convert. Now Wyoming takes over for deep in their own territory. That ball complete to Joshua Cobbs. And Cobbs will get 9 yards. And they're going to try to complete another one, but incomplete. Wyatt Whelan the target. That ball is not a fumble. It was incomplete. So 3rd down and short, forthcoming. Cowboys trying to convert their first 3rd down. And a timeout by Wyoming before the snap. Peasley, he's going to take off on a design run. Short. Jamal Woods got in the backfield, tripped him up by the ankle, and really disrupted that from the start.
Disruption is the key right there. It's a great job of the Illinois defensive line changing the line of scrimmage. You see these big guys give a swim move to get back there and then just trip up the quarterback until your pursuit can get to him, but that was well executed. And look at how excited the big man is. Woods right there.
Jamal Woods, who his teammates call him Bobo, 6-year senior. He's battled a lot of injuries over his career, but he is healthy this season, and they're expecting big things from number 91. And he gets his team the football back here with a fair catch around the 40-yard line. Well, Illinois, they scored that touchdown 41 seconds into the game, and they have not scored since. They have missed a field goal, but a good start to this drive, as taking it out to midfield is the talented running back Chase Brown with a gain of 9.
Illinois is going back to that counter run game. You see the pullers getting over the edge to the left side of the field. And again, Chase Brown did a really good job with his patience getting behind his blockers.
Fresh legs, they told us, Brett Bielema is saying, did not let him scrimmage in the spring or in the fall. I know what number 2 can do.
Didn't need to see anything else.
He said the same thing after Josh McCray, his backup running back, had a long carry. He's like, all right, that's good. I don't need to get him injured either. Let's take him out. First down and more, Chase Brown. Chase Brown from Ontario, Canada, and he already has 100 yards on the ground. And we still have 9+ remaining here in the first half. Down in the red zone goes Brian Hightower. Now you've got DeVito at quarterback, 9 of 14. 69 yards and a touchdown. And complete to the outside, right back to Brian Hightower. Around the edge, and there is Brown again, but he's forced out right around the 10. First down, touchdown, Chase Brown. Chase Brown, 10 carries, 115 yards, and he hits pay dirt again. First time was via the air, this time on the ground, and it's 14-3.
Football in 60 is presented by Rocket Mortgage. For the playbook on home loans, Rocket can.
Collectively himself has 130 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wyoming as a team has 93 yards and no touchdowns. And the 15-yard catch for a score, and 115 on the ground. 7th career game where he's topped the century mark.
He said he wasn't going to waste any time this season getting to work, and he has looked impressive so far.
Remember last year he had 2 200-yard rushing games. Could he be on his way to a 3rd? On the other side, Andrew Peasley has struggled so far, just 1 of 7 passing the ball for 9 yards. He hands it off to Titus Swin. Swin takes it out to the 28. They have been, as you've seen, the numbers very run heavy. 87 rushing yards, just the 9 pass yards. And this time, getting to the outside, the quarterback keeper for Peasley. And he will pick up the first out across the 35 for a gain of 8. Here he is going to the air, taking a bit of a shot, but it's intercepted. Illinois picks it off. It's Devin Witherspoon. And Witherspoon still on his feet and down near the 20-yard line.
That is absolutely a huge play for Witherspoon. He was one of my impact players. A guy who you know you can line up in one-on-one coverage. You're going to see him right there in the slot. Gets his eyes around, which is really important. He's able to locate the ball, but the most important part is right here. What he does after he gets the interception, a nice return, and again, really excited about his presence and his leadership.
There is a flag down at the end of this play. The interception will stand. The flag came in after.
After the play, after the interception, sportsmanlike conduct, intercepting team, number 21 for Tawny, 15-yard penalty. It's his first of the game. Illinois has been charged with a sideline warning.
Still, though, good field position here. And a pitch and catch to Vito, getting it out to Jonah Morris. Look, it's number 2 again, Chase Brown. And he stepped out, they say, around the 5-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal, Illinois. Think about last season. I mentioned several times he went over 1,000 yards, but 5 weeks into the year, he only had 112 rushing yards. Today, he has already surpassed that mark and then some. Swinging it out, Williams staying on his feet and finding his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Isaiah Williams.
On the field was a leading catch for a touchdown. After a replay review, the knee was down at the 10-yard line. 2nd down.
Now, this is something new this year. It's called a quick review, where they get buzzed from up here in the booth. The replay official has taken a peek. So the officials on the field do not have to go and review this. That is done if it's clear and obvious.
And that's the key right there, is if it's something that is clear and obvious that they can make a correction on upstairs, they just send it right back down.
And I think, and everybody thinks, a plus for the college game trying to speed things up in that review process. That's the case here, so wipe the touchdown off the board. And now it's Brown in the passing game, shoved out just inside the 10 by Wyatt Eckler. And Brett Bielema came down the sideline. He's going to take his first free timeout.
They're first. This is the 32nd timeout.
Illinois 3 of 7 on third downs here this first half. DeVito, plenty of time, incomplete. Tried to get it to Casey Washington in the back of the end zone. They'll have to settle for 3. Griffin missed from 42 earlier, this one from 15 yards closer, 27-yard attempt. And that one, he knocks through. Third career start for Andrew Peasley, and again, they did not even list a starter on their depth chart this week because it was a battle in camp between he and a couple of others. They know that they've got their lead back in Titus Swin. He's been their leader offensively, but he's only able to get a yard, maybe 2 there. Just 9 passing yards, 105 on the ground for Wyoming. Gonna try the ground again. There's just no space, and eventually Illinois strings it out and knocks Titus Swin to the ground. And movement, clearly. The only question, who jumped? And it looks like a false start.
False start. Offense, number 79, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Not how he wanted to have his name addressed over the loudspeaker with a penalty. Now in the quarterback keeper. Getting those yards back, a 6-yard gain. Wyoming will punt as Martin catches his breath on the sideline. And another bad punt, second one that Wyoming has had. Clayton Stewart. First year as a starter with Wyoming. Won the punting battle in camp over Ralph Fawaz, but he has had his share of struggles here so far. Just a 22-yard punt there. So Illinois from midfield, 1 timeout, 2.5 minutes. And Brown, who has had the huge first 2 quarters here, gets 3 there. He is now right south of 140 yards in this first half running the football. He has both touchdowns for the Fighting Illini. DeVito, clean pocket, complete. Hightower, first down. 90 seconds left. Handoff, and no, he'll keep it. DeVito trying to get to the outside, and he will step out of bounds after a gain of 2. To the air, pressure, complete. Williams, flag. Williams stays on his feet, but this one may be coming back. And it is a hold against Illinois. Williams still with 4 catches. Couldn't get a 5th. Now to McCray out of the backfield, and he is tripped up on the outside by Isaac White. DeVito, all kinds of time. Back to McCray. And from here, it would be about a 50-yard field goal attempt. So Caleb Griffin has the leg. This from 51. Pushes it to the right. Had the distance, but no good. So Griffin has hit the chip shot, but he's missed from 42 and now 51, and the score remains 17-3 with 40 seconds remaining. So they start this from the 33-yard line. And a bad pass by Peasley. Threw it behind Alex Brown. There's a nice pitch and catch to Joshua Cobbs as he is shoved out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. And he's going to keep it. We've seen this several times from Peasley. But the man who went out briefly after being dinged up, Quan Martin, forces him out of bounds, and it's 4th down, and Wyoming will punt it. And has had a couple of short punts here off the side of his foot, and that one was nearly blocked by Quan Martin. return by Isaiah Williams, and he may have dropped the football. They will try to push the ball downfield, but pressure. And the pass is going to take Pat Bryant out of bounds. Incomplete. 6 seconds went off the clock. Now DeVito, pressure coming at the last moment, and throws a duck out of bounds in the direction of Williams. And now you're down to 6 seconds. And a quick hitter out to Williams. Well, now you have 3 seconds left. No, you can't really do much from here. You can try a Hail Mary, but I don't know if you're going to get near the end zone. One final opportunity. DeVito, well, he won't throw a Hail Mary with a flag, so hold on. That's going to be interference against the Cowboys and Keontae Clinton.
There was a lot of traffic right there. They had 3 men into the boundary. Was able to draw a pass interference. That might have been intentional.
Yeah, 2018 and 19 with Belichick after being let go at Arkansas. What will he do here? DeVito is going to step up and let it fly. Jump ball, who wants it? And Wyoming able to bat it down.
It's the end of the first half.
Good job there in the secondary. Wyatt Eckler knocks it to the turf, and Illinois takes a 17-3 lead. Wyoming set to receive, and the kickoff goes through the back of the end zone. Tommy DeVito, pretty solid first half. As we talked about, Andrew Peasley, he's going to have to pick it up, Joshua.
There needs to be a rhythm for this Wyoming offense. They need to probably come out here. I would throw some short passes just to get started, get some easy completions, and then try to stretch the field. But as you look at Peasley's numbers, you can tell it's been a really rough outing for him so far.
For DeVito, of those 19 completions, none of them went for more than 15 yards. So a lot of short passes for Illinois in that first half. Peasley will start this third quarter under center. He'll turn around and hand it off. And fresh out of the gates in the third quarter, great run for Titus Swin. 25-yard gain for the junior out of Fort Worth, Texas. Now to the air and able to drag the foot. Will Pellissier, the Wyoming native, playing for his home state school, with a 5-yard reception. Swin again is the lone setback, and he gets the call, and he finds a hole, and he's got another first down. Peasley over the middle to the 30-yard line. There you go, another short completion. Swin, another opportunity, and that Illinois front there and ready. Third down. Peasley rolling out. Now the pressure comes, and he bobbled it, Cobbs, but then he went down and grabbed it. But he's short either way, and on fourth down, they're going to try the field goal, it appears. Boylan, who has all their points so far, the lone field goal earlier, and that one is good. He's got another. We'll see how he can pilot this offense. The defense held Wyoming to 3. Peyton Vining on the return. And he is stacked up. Pushing and shoving there at the end, but everybody separates somewhat amicably. Connor Shea with a tackle on special teams for Wyoming. 18 starts at Syracuse, so this is his 19th career start. First here in Champaign. Hands it off to Brown, and Brown is swallowed up right there at the line of scrimmage. The confidence that he plays with. And here, confidence strike to Pat Bryant out to the 30-yard line, third down and 2.
That was a good second down play right there. You get what I call a star concept at the top of the screen right there, where you've got one receiver going to the flat, one going straight up, kind of one breaking in, and it gives the quarterback a very easy read. That's a rhythmic throw right there.
I will say this with the numbers, a completion percentage much better than Illinois had last year when they were last in the FBS, under 50% for a completion percentage from their quarterback position. Now they try to run it here, and he's going to be a yard short. And Robertson punts it away. Caleb Cooley to return it. Out across the 30 to the 31-yard line for the native of Chico, California. Screw that's head up by Ron Snodgrass as the carry by Swin will take it out across the 40. Chance to welcome in Dean Blandino. It's been a quiet afternoon for our rules analysts, but hey, these guys, a lot of goes into this, including pregame, Dean.
Yeah, absolutely. This is something officials will do during pregame warm-ups, just getting loose. And remember, unlike the NFL, college football, there's no preseason. So this is live, and they've got to get out and get ready. And you saw Christopher Loving just practicing his punt mechanics, covering a punt down near the goal line, which is great to see.
And pretty much a clean game for them, as this pass by Peasley is a little behind Wyatt Whelan to bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Joey Brosh getting the carry. Peasley after the carry, now 3rd down and 3 here. Trying to get to the outside, had to stretch to the other 49, and he won't get there. Wyoming will punt. Remember, they've had a little bit of an adventure today in the punt game with Clayton Stewart. This one, much better, but still pretty short. Can't pin him inside the 20 as Williams comes out and grabs it after a punt of 29 yards. Pass complete, first time today that we have seen Michael Marquez in the pass game. A 6-year senior, his 2nd season at tight end, brings it in for a gain of 11. That's a guy in Marquez who has lined up at safety, linebacker, fullback, and tight end during his career here in Champaign. Mr. Do-It-All. Brown waits for a hole to open up. And out he goes to the 40 with a gain of 7. Chase Brown up over 140 yards. And there's the 22nd completion today for Tommy DeVito. Another short one, this going to Brian Hightower. Handoff, this is McCray. Strong run for Josh McCray. 2nd year, was a true freshman last year, at big games against Penn State and Purdue. He has this ability.
This is what the coaching staff talked about with him. It wasn't blocked up perfectly, but he made the first set of defenders miss, and then again falling forward at the end of the run.
Another opportunity here, though, tripping. McCray got caught up behind the line waiting for a hole and fell down. He's a little short of the marker. No gain on the play. 3rd and 1. McCray again. First down and then some. See the ground attacks. That's what we told you. These are 2 running football teams. And that's been the story here today. Unfortunately, right now, this time McCray staying down in some pain after a 5-yard gain.
Football in 60 is presented by Rocket Mortgage. For the playbook on home loans, Rocket can.
Well, Josh McCray has had 22 rushing yards on this drive. Could not put any weight on that right leg. We're going to give you one look at it. Hyperextended it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Had a couple of hyperextensions. Ended up not being too bad, but those are injuries that you hate to see.
So he comes off. Chase Brown back out there. 2nd down and 5. Toss it to him. That Wyoming defense, which all in all, since that first drive, has played pretty well here. They've been quick sideline to sideline. DeVito here. Throws complete for a first down to the 25-yard line, and there is Casey Washington.
That was pretty good by DeVito. He held on to the ball just an extra tick so Casey Washington could get that body position to get into the middle of the field, and that was a strong reception.
Unfortunately, on that play, Isaiah Williams On the far side of the field, the receiver, the leading receiver for Illinois, he is now down. Brown tries to cut back, but he's taken down. Shea Suiaunoa. He backs up Illinois to 2nd and 12. DeVito popped in the air and incomplete. Here comes a flag. Washington was looking for it, and he got it.
Pass interference, defense, number 4. Will be placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic first down. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 28. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
19 yards on the 2 flags puts Illinois in prime position. DeVito to the outside, caught, touchdown, Pat Bryant. Last year, 6 catches, primarily was just a blocker, and on special teams, Pat Bryant. They have high hopes for him this season. On the rollout, Peasley is going to complete it. There's a flag down as well here at the end of this.
Holding, defense, number 5, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
This pass incomplete through the hands of Pellissier, and you saw Chase Brown talking to McCray. Those two have become very close. Brown kind of a mentor to his backup, Josh McCray. Just hope that if he is done for today, hopefully he'll be okay for the future. Meanwhile, Wyoming has only been able to muster 2 field goals in this game. Trying to go over the top, tight swim. He's brought down. Calvin Avery was there, a couple of others holding him to a 2-yard gain. 3rd down and 8. Peasley complete and short. Got it to Joey Brosh out of the backfield. He is going to be about a yard shy of the marker.
It looks like a situation where Wyoming wants to go for it. I totally agree on this decision.
They need a full yard here, trying to sneak. He's not going to get there. That Illinois front did not budge. As Chase Brown is brought down for no gain. Final 45 seconds of this 3rd quarter, and Illinois is certainly in no hurry. Down the sideline, good pass. DeVito right in stride to Pat Bryant. So he had his first career touchdown on the last drive, and now he puts the Fighting Illini in the red zone. Will be the final play of the 3rd quarter here. DeVito hit as he throws, and with the incompletion, there will be one more play, 2 seconds. Drawing up one final play here, the 3rd. And getting it to the outside. And down to the 5-yard line, Tip Ryman. They targeted him in the first half. He couldn't bring it in. They're a 12-yard gain to end the 3rd quarter. And now as we start the 4th quarter, Illinois up 24-6 and trying to add to that, and they will with a walk-in touchdown by who else but Chase Brown. He's got the hat trick. Griffin for the point after high snap. Good job by Hugh Robertson, the punter, to get that down on the hold. Just 8 seconds into the 4th quarter now. And down the sideline for Peasley, and that pass incomplete in the direction of Cobbs, but once again, Quan Martin was there. They have just not been able to find many connections in the passing game today.
Gentry is a player who sustained multiple injuries throughout his career. Thought it was going to be a great opportunity for him to have plays. And what's tough, if you're Wyoming now, is you can focus all of your attention onto Cobbs if you're Illinois' defense, because there's not really that other option.
3rd down and 5, pressure. And look who it is defensively again. It's Quan Martin knocking it free without any interference. Good defense there on Ty Grant. Well, this is the best punt of the game for Clayton Stewart, no question about that. And Cody Case bobbled it. A free football, but Illinois recovers. Illinois has taken advantage, and now they can look to work some of this clock as Chase Hayden is brought down in the backfield. Lost 2 yards last time, and this time he'll get a couple back. 3rd and 9, little safety valve underneath. It is to Hayden, and Hayden is going to be a yard short. They'll punt it away with Hugh Robertson, the 29-year-old punter who will turn 30 in January, part of that trend of the older Australian punters coming over to the States for college ball. A high punt that is fair caught at the 20 by Caleb Cooley. I mentioned that the punter, Hugh Robertson, will turn 30 in January. 3rd oldest FBS player. 9 of the 10 oldest players in FBS football are Australian punters. Part of that trend that has taken over college football. Almost an interception. Tyler Strain, the redshirt freshman, stepped in front. Andrew Peasley just 6 of 20 throwing the football. Here he'll hand it off. And Titus Swin out to the 25. Well, Strain missed the opportunity, so Wyoming keeps it. And there, another near interception. This time Matthew Bailey, another freshman, had 2 hands on it. But they have high hopes for that freshman from Moline, Illinois. Another nice punt here for Clayton Stewart after a tough start, but another bobble by Cody Case. 2nd time he's fumbled it. Trying to catch it, however, he does recover and get a nice return out of it for 12 yards. Change at quarterback as Art Sitkowski comes in and turns around and hands it off to Chase Hayden. But it was a battle at camp. Art Sitkowski, Rutgers transfer, 2nd year in Illinois after 3 at Rutgers. Broke his arm last year, so he missed spring ball, and it kind of set him behind in that quarterback competition.
That was the big conversation, is the lack of reps really put him behind, but Coach Bielema still loves everything that Art Sitkowski did throughout camp. A little bit more of an inline passer, doesn't have the athleticism, but a veteran player who knows what he's doing.
And here he threw it a little behind Hayden. Heck of a catch. Chase Hayden snagging that with one hand for a 4-yard gain. Both Jersey guys, DeVito from Cedar Grove, New Jersey, Art Sitkowski, a native of Old Bridge, New Jersey. Sitkowski over the middle, little low and caught. And out to the 43-yard line. This is the first carry of the game for Reggie Love. And Love, the 4-yard gain. Barry Lunny, first season as the offensive coordinator here. There were some shaky spots late 1st quarter, 2nd quarter, but this offense all in all has looked pretty good. And here, popping it in front to Jonah Morris, and Morris does the rest and picks up enough for the 1st down. A lot of different guys have touched the football here for Illinois. And Reggie Love now doing his thing. Nice little cut. He's going to say he wasn't down. I don't know that they ever ruled him down. And at least for the moment, it's a touchdown for Reggie Love III.
Didn't hear a whistle.
And then he just kept going. It's a 33-yard touchdown run for Reggie Love. And it officially will stand as the extra point has been booted. How about that? How about that run by Reggie Love? Now 21 unanswered points for the Illini over the last 11:07 to pull away from Wyoming. touchback. With 6:49 to go.
It's good to see that as well. With these backup quarterbacks, it becomes a little bit tenuous, but Art Sikowski has fully been a team guy.
Yeah, it really has. They say he's got a great relationship with Tommy DeVito. Flag here on the first play of this drive for Wyoming.
Offside, defense, number 55, lined up in the neutral zone, 5-yard penalty, first down.
First and 5. And Matthew Bailey almost had the interception there. He gets the tackle. This is the guy that is kind of the backup safety to Sidney Brown. They call him Sid 2.0 because he's kind of his shadow.
You can see it out there on the field just in the way that he's played. And even that last play, coming down out of the secondary to make a play in the run game. This defense all day long, those secondary players are so willing to get involved in the run game.
Matthew Bailey, they said, beat out a lot of older guys for a spot on that 2 deep. True freshman from Moline, Illinois. Wyoming is able to convert for the first time today on 3rd down. They were 0 for 11 on 3rd down prior to that conversion. Ryan Walters has not really had to sweat much over there on that sideline. Watching his defense perform today, holding Wyoming to just the 2 field goals. And here they are again, knocking DQ James down right around the line of scrimmage. Drop snap and dropped on the exchange. Who has it? Illinois claiming that they do. And yes, Illinois recovers. So Illinois takes back over. And Chase Hayden with the carry and a 9-yard gain to the 30.
It's young running backs for Illinois. Got a little juice to them. You can see them moving around. They're quick twitch, know when to put their foot in the ground. Have above average vision for young players. You can see why Brett Bielema was so high on this room coming into the season.
And after Hayden and Love touched the football, we talked about how Illinois has been spreading it around. 14 different guys have had an opportunity to touch the ball on offense today.
And every team coming into the season worries about the depth. Who are you going to give the ball to? And this is great experience for everybody, having the ability to touch the ball during a game.
Working that play clock. First down carry. Well, last time Barry Lunny was on this field, the offensive coordinator, he was on the other sideline with UTSA. That was September 4th last year when UTSA upset Illinois here 37-30. And Brett Bielema, of course, knew Barry Lunny from their time together at Arkansas when he was Brett Bielema's tight end coach for 5 years. And he always remembered how impressive he was as a coach. And now they've got an opportunity to work together again.
And he told us a story, though, about how when he got COVID and was in quarantine, one of the things he did was he went back and watched every snap of UTSA, and it really set off that alarm in his head and said, I've got to get this guy Barry Lunny on my staff. And so that was pivotal for him, just understanding we can get a really good coordinator who gave our defense some issues and apply it to what we do on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, that was the second to final week last year before the Iowa game that he got COVID. He said he was quarantined in a little Airbnb. He said he was going crazy. And he had thought about all the changes they needed to make on offense, and that led him to watching that tape he talked about from UTSA and hiring Barry Lunny, and the rest is history.
Gives you a little insight into the life of a coach.
That even when they're not on the sideline coaching, they're always thinking about ball and their next step.
Illinois is a program that's built on toughness. They want to run the football. Came out today and proved that they can do it, and now it's going to be about how they can build upon that into these future games, because the defenses will get tougher, but having this experience to rely upon, I think, is going to work wonders for this team.
Sitkowski hands the ball off, and the final 25 seconds will tick away on an impressive Week 0 victory for Illinois. Brett Bielema, year 2, off to a 1-0 start. 38-6 the final.